Ball title update. What that means is basically the first major update of College Ball 26. We've had some minor updates since the game launched last month. We've had one update, other updates to the game since the game launched in July. We had some in the end of July. We had some bugs that were fixed and some corrections and stuff. But that was kind of a minor update. This one is the biggest update. And stuff. Not only does it fix some gameplay issues, but it also fixes some other stuff or stuff. So they have new mascots, new uniforms, and more. So we'll go over it. And I had the EA.com website up on my mobile device to tell you what is new, so I can tell you. I know other people that I watch on YouTube are going to do a video similar to this, so be sure you look out for that. Eric Rayweather is one of them. I don't know who else would do it. I don't know. Maybe Bordeaux might do it. I don't know if he does. I don't think he. I can't remember if he does videos like this or not. But uh, certainly, Rayweather and Sim Game, whatever his name. I'll leave the link in the description of the ones I think possibly do, and also the ones that go ahead and check out as well for content like this College Football 26 videos. So let's get into it. Let's go into gameplay. So our first one, coverage. Hard flats. Defenders now stay closer to the line and recognize swing routes as threats in the flat. And then in the cover two, Tampa, which is one of my favorite plays. The middle defender swing around recognizes as a threat. So let me repeat that. Hard flats behavior. The defender now stays close to the line and recognizes the swing routes as a threat in the flats. Now cover two, Tampa modifier plays in the middle. The middle defender now gets deeper, maintain better leverage and position against the deep threats, especially from the 3-1 3-by-1 formations. The cover three, including Buzz, Mabel, and Zone Blitz 3. Zone Blitz 3 is another one of my plays I like. So logic improved for defenders reacting to the slot receivers attempting to out-leverage the defense on deep routes. That means AI and user or what that entail, I don't know until I play the game. We'll play some gameplay action on this video too. This is just not only telling you about it, but showcasing it as well. So it's a kind of a hits all video. And then Cover 2 management includes Cover 6, 9 Zone Blitz 2. Logic improved for defenders guarding inside a vertical routes, especially formation like bunches, stacks, improved defense against the outside throw and motion-heavy offense. Cover 4 corners against the 3-1 sets. Corners and safeties pick up the appropriate vertical threat to ensure that the number 3 receiver is covered on deep routes. Cover 4 palms and cover 6. Corners won't press by default on the trips side, reducing chances of one play touchdowns. This was happening a lot more as a computer on defense as you and user on offense. uh, too, but it was a big. I said that wasn't that much of a problem. As far as you as a player on offense and the computer on defense, it was more you on defense and the computer on offense or the AI on offense. All right, I'm back. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think it was more an issue uh, of you on defense and the AI or the computer on offense rather than user versus user. And that I know of. I don't know. I haven't played user at all except for one little brief time to achieve a trophy in the game. No, I don't mean from the trophy room. I'm talking about a trophy is a trophy slash achievement. Trophy is what they call it on the PS4. Sorry, PS5, excuse me. And then the Xbox Series X and S would be an achievement. So the trophy chest achievement is what I was referring to. So now blocking, pass and pass block and pass rush. Prepay resolves issue with the quarterback animations prevented players from making protection adjustments during blocking the running back. Projected menu now closes automatically after making an adjustment. Visual feedback fixed issues with the pass block lines after hot route routing the running back. Blocking enhancements. Um, Improved recognition of stunts loops across the base of the side protection. Base protection is less effective against the stunts, reflecting its man-on-man nature. Blocking are better and identifying late blitzers to avoid premature handoffs that lead to free rushers. Pocket behavior. Tuning to decrease the likelihood of pass blocking staying in double teams unnecessarily, reducing the frequency of illegal man downfield penalties. I think the penalties in general, talk about penalties in general in just a minute. After we get done with the pass blocking behavior before we move on to the next topic. Edge rushers now recognize when they are being out-leveraged by the scrambling QBs. So, I'll talk about the penalties. I think this penalty of illegal man downfield, I don't think I've seen it as much. I don't know where people are saying that they've seen this penalty. I don't think it was that frequent. I don't think the penalties are frequent enough. There'd be times where I'll be playing and the AI or the would I don't care which team the AI was controlling, but would simply commit a pass interference like tackle my receiver and hold on to him as the ball was coming towards him, and they wouldn't call for pass interference. It doesn't say that they fixed it on there, but I hopefully that's in the next update because if it hasn't been fixed already, it just didn't it wasn't in here. But like I said, hopefully that's fixed. So because that was a issue as far as penalties. You can clearly see it was a penalty as pass interference on the defense. They weren't calling that. Yeah, I did see a little bit more illegal man downfield penalties being a little more frequent, but not as frequent as I don't know who was saying that as frequent and why that I didn't notice anything when I played, but okay, it's included in the thing. I'm not gonna knock the update. I like updates, especially this next update. I really like this next update. It's really helped me, because I noticed I struggled on it, especially the second part. The first part I don't play on these two levels, so I wouldn't know. Increasing pass rush effectiveness on Heisman and All-American, and decreasing pass rush effectiveness on lower difficulties. I've noticed that when I have played against, especially these at multiple attempts to play the Red River Rivalry longer than 1 minute for that achievement I did on recording. Or did I record it? I can't remember. It was either unrecorded or I recorded it. I can't remember. But I was trying to do the full version. Well, one of the two full versions of it that I was going to do was going to do a Play Now one and a Dynasty one. And I felt like I couldn't get the ball off quick enough, even though I was, uh, you know, hitting the button. And also, that was another problem was I was hitting the button, but it wasn't doing it. So I was hitting the X button to throw the X receiver. You know, it didn't do it as much for the other buttons, but if the X receiver was the one that was open in the PlayStation, and the would be the button on the listen my on the PlayStation, I was hitting that X button. It wasn't passing the ball to that said receiver, or if it was the running back, wasn't passing to the person that it should be passing to. Snapping it was fine. I mean, I had one issue with it not snapping right off the bat, but I got it off before the delay of game happened. So I think hopefully when I'm playing it now on the lower difficulties, which is freshman and varsity, which I play on varsity, I won't be getting sacked all the time if I don't get it out quick. And the reason why you're playing on the low difficulty is because you're not getting the ball off quick anyways in the first place. That's why you're on those lower difficulties. And so you wanted to reflect it. It was playing like the lower difficulties were the high difficulties, and the higher difficulties were the really, really high difficulties. So glad they fixed that. Run and run block and run shed targeting fixes and resolves issues where blockers were missed or swing targets in the open field, including run pass options and core blocking schemes. I haven't figured out run pass option. I've figured out how to run it, but I still haven't figured out how to get where I the pass part of the run pass option. I need to figure out how to do that. I need to watch a video on YouTube on that. That's not a gaming issue. It's just a user error. I'm trying to figure out how to figure that out because I want to do more RPOs in the game, but I've done them. I've ran them, but I just run them as a run, not a pass. As well. I just run as the run part of the run pass option. But I would like to run it as the run and pass both. I just need to figure out how to do that. There's gotta be videos on YouTube on that. Also, I'll leave a link in the description for this website in the description of the video and the first pinned comment as well, so you know where I'm getting all this information from. Let's see here. Run game enhancements, adding the logic to allow the users to be able to untarget defenders on running plays using the ID mic system. Fixing bugs causing double teams to split too slowly, preventing blockers from reaching the second level. Lead blocking logic and halfback targeting in the under center formations have been improved to target the biggest threat in the open field. Engagement and strategic logic. Defenders leverage now appropriately affects blocking outcomes. Defending lineman shreds the blocks more realistically in short yardage situations. Edge players no longer disengage inside or take unrealistic inside angles, reducing defenders' control on the blocks during interactions. Animations and ratings logic. Defenders with big ratings advantages now trigger super when animation is correctly fixed. Issues. Let me repeat that. Defenders with big ratings advantages now trigger super win animation correctly. I just can't remember what that means, but whatever. Issues where edge rushers did not respond properly to scrambling QBs. Geo blocking animations. Resolving the animation issues causing failure to match engagements, frozen players stuck in disengages, impact blocks, and animations playing in the wrong direction. Run fits and pursuit. Tuning to improve effective of QB containing defenders versus play action bootlegs. Tuning to improve man coverage effectiveness and jet motion specifically for the defender to continue following the motion through the snap playbooks. Adjusted the wildcat and flex plays, including QB power swing, direct snap, and fullback dive logic. Split flexbone FB toss to two types: the fullback sweep pin pull and the fullback zone toss outside zone. You just have to hold to do either one of those. You just have to hold down that play button that play is assigned to, and it should pull up a little menu. I'll show you in a minute what that means. And then fixing block issues on the rocket toss, buck sweep, and pistol PA halfback wheel plays, improving motion consistency across play sets and fix alignment issues in no huddle formations. All this information is on easports.com. I'm sure all the stuff that's going to be in Madden as well is going to be on there. So if you want to look at that, be sure to check out Madden football coverage coming next week. And we're going to also talk about some stuff. Well, a Madden NFL 26 video to clarify some stuff for what's going to be in the game, what's not going to be in the game, and much, much more tomorrow. And then next week on Thursday, a week from tomorrow, will be the game release. So a week from tomorrow. Let's see here. Fixing plasma issues on the run toss, buck sweep, pistol, PA wheel plays, improving motion consistency across the play set, and fix alignment issues in no huddle formation, disabling playmaker on flip, paragraph on flexible fullback dive, preventing broken handoffs, adding new content to Army, Navy, Air Force option generating offense, including the new flexible and wing-back formations, introducing the go-go generic offense and the expand air raid generic offense, updating play call suggestions to avoid duplicated plays in the same row. Yeah, I noticed. I did notice that there was like, okay, it's the same play in the same row. It's like, why put it twice? As goal line set to the TSA made single bench spread default to 4 wide receivers, pitch man behavior on options, and improved the backside edge blocking on RPOs and play action. Synced play action bootlegs with their prepared runs and gave a PA walk plays inside zone fight blocking, improved deep Poco route on the better sail to the post, reduced snap on every delay on the reload, and DBL MTN plays where QBs and halfbacks swap. Now, some of the stuff really I don't really focus much on. I focus more on gameplay tuning, difficulty tuning, which I'm glad that they fixed. I'm glad, I repeat myself, I am glad that they fixed that part I mentioned earlier on the gameplay, the game difficulty. I'm glad that they improved the difficulty tuning on the lower levels. I'm glad that they did that. But here's what I pay a lot more attention to is Dynasty. This mode that I have highlighted on your screen. We've added two new awards, which are both available in Trophy Room and the Sean Alexander Award ad, which gives the best. I'm going to show you those. It was I'm going to read it off as I do it. The Sean Alexander Award. Here's another one. The Jet Award, which is given to the best special teams returner. I don't see the. I don't see the one that was the. The one that says the Sean Alexander. Let me go through and make sure that I'm not missing it. It was the Sean Alexander Award, which is given to the best freshman. I tell you the Jet Award. I'll show you that again, full screen now. full-ish screen where the trophy's a little bit bigger. Okay, so here's the start of the uh, individual awards. The Coach of the Year, Maxwell Award, Walter Camp Award, Chuck Bernard Award, the Bronco Nadrowski Award, the O'Brien Award, Doak Walker Award, the Unitas Golden Arm Award, Vinikoff, Jim Thorpe, Buckus, Royals, Lombardi, John Mackey, Outlander, Remington, Lou Groza, Break Guy, Cetrus, Edge Rusher of the Year. There's a Jet Award for the returner. That was the second one. I'm not seeing the Sean Alexander one. It says it was added. I saw the second one. If I'm missing it, let me know. The Sean Alexander one. I said I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. There's the Heisman. It's in their individual award, the Heisman. Let me go back and see if it was. Yeah, I am not seeing it. It was for the freshman. Edge rusher, Jet. That's for the special teams. Okay, so I don't know why it says it's in here in this thing, but I'm not seeing it. It says, this is EASports.com and the EA Sports people talking. We've added 2 new awards, which are both available in the trophy room. The Sean Alexander Award was added, which gives the best freshman of the year. And the best freshman of the year, and then the Jet Award, which is given to the special teams return. I'm seeing the Jet return. Oh. There, I passed it. That one was the second one that I said, but the Sean Alexander one, I'm not seeing in here. It says that these both are available in the trophy room. So I don't know if it. I don't know what if. I don't know what the deal is. I'll have to go back and look, but maybe I'm just not seeing it. Because it's not a robbery; it's a actual award. Let me go through it one more time, just make sure that I'm not seeing it. There's the second one that was added, so I'm not seeing. These little rivalry ones. Yeah, nope, it's not there. I don't know why it's not there, but the Jet Award is, so I don't know why it says it was a. I don't know. We'll move on. Okay, to help players make better decisions when determining who targets in the transfer. Portal awareness here is now shown in the player module while viewing the transfer portal spreadsheet. Correct issues with line and game times now in-game properly reflect local time, which means a 9 p.m. Eastern Time game in Hawaii will correctly be at 3 p.m. local time. Any image to restart a franchise or dynasty or not, I don't know. We'll find out because Hawaii is one of those week 0 games. So we'll figure out whether it's a restart your dynasty or not. Add new scheduling rules for non-conference, non-Eastern times to ensure their games start at the correct local times. In addition to players' rules reflecting the limitations on day games in Arizona in the early fall months. And add uniforms to player portraits on full screen notifications. Turning to better align with the position archetypes. Pocket press protector for per pair and press rusher no longer requires power moves. Pocket disruption for speed rushers no longer requires finesse moves. Updated skill for many archetypes to ensure that they have the ability for archetypes. Especially toughness. And multiple faces to play style grades across various archetypes. Updated by specialists. Used the defense rush against per game. Uh, Updated signal color to rank increased correct order, increasing in the speed and acceleration for safety's potential minus gold rates. Now, probably update after draft results. Before the start of the transfer portal, increase the number of players in the transfer portal who start on open status. When the records screen switching between national, season, and game tabs now maintain their current filter, allowing you to easily view team or conference career season and game records. Updated touchdown recording, Big Ten rushing recording, and Conference USA reception record and Missouri touchdown records. Super Sim reduced the number of pass attempts for AI teams. increased yards per catch for teams with elite wide receiver ones. Increased signed QB runs to ensure the QBs run more closely to the line to rely for world rushing world averages. Weekly summary notifications alerted when players visited that week. Vision issues that non-user coaches could appear as vacant in schemes or playback screen. Vision issues which enable player cards getting able to change players in the opposition after viewing player cards. Vision issue where team wins percentage not includable games. This also faced related issues where the winning season's coach stats was not incremented properly. Saying the player edit permission sent to commissioner no longer allows non-commissioners users to edit they hide and win players. Let's see here. When assisting the subs, you will not be prompted to with a pop-up asking if you want to save your changes. Updated team's facilities manager my school grades, fixing an issue called My Team Builder school grades not aligned with the website grades late in the season. Strategic archetypes, icon, players, modules, sub panel with a player deal breaker has been lowered to the bar ability and fix issues where CS teams showed under the ACC filter when selecting schedule fish issue on staff moves, where the schedule modules would display the coach's record with the new school as their record with previous schools. It is now shows correctly at 0-0. Fix an issue in custom conferences where you could add a school to the conference. Fixed an issue in custom conferences where you could add schools to the conference they're already in. The custom schedules now show the correct location for neutral games. I don't know what that means, but we'll show you what that means. And add a counter to formation subs, displaying the total number of subs that have been made. That was that Dynasty? Yeah, I think that was Dynasty. Yeah, that was Dynasty. Road to Glory, we'll go over briefly, and your top schools list, you will now see that the schools offered a scholarship regardless of whether they're in the top 10 or top 10. It's an issue where offers would be given or revoked when advancing to sign day. Reduce the amount of test readiness needed to pass your exams for more closely aligned with the scrape by note. If you already have a low GPA, you will still need to get a higher than scrape by in order to stay eligible. Reduce the amount of wear and tear damage during incurred from training. Middle thresholds, scout for drill, player grade. See your add player notification was exiting high school games. Add new sponsorship deals to NIL. Fish issues where you cannot graduate in 3 years if you registered your first season. Fish an issue where you could where your current school appeared as one of the schools you can transfer to in the transfer portal. And then fish an issue where my linebacker is not displaying properly in the trophy room. And then Ultimate Team, we don't do Ultimate Team, so we're going to skip over that. If you want to read that, I'll leave the link, like I said, in the description for that. But I don't do Ultimate Team as much. I'm doing it for the the lot 10, complete skin, whatever. But all right, now players, equipment, and uniforms. Adjusted neck length and helmet fitting for most on most all players. Adjusted hair helmet replacement for players with longer hair. New alternate uniforms for Ohio, Notre Dame, Boston College, Tennessee, Tulane, Tulsa, Iowa State. Sorry, not Ohio State, but Iowa State, Mississippi State, and Cincinnati updated or add home or away sets elements for Washington, Liberty, West Virginia, Toledo, Georgia Tech, Houston, Tulane, Western Michigan, New Mexico State, Temple, Cincinnati. Adjustment current uniforms assets for Central Michigan's helmet, North Carolina's numbers, and Marshall's collar. Audio. Crowd updates. Increase the crowd reaction to big moments. Home field advantage. Pre-plays as well during the different same attendance sizes. Updated crowd assets for general pregame and RTG for first-person run outs. Deep pass animation reactions updated to improve timing. Turn on field tuning on field collision sounds. Adjusting the UI sounds across multiple game modes. Crowd theme songs from new crowd theme songs from different schools. New crowd themes include updated are exclusive to which school you are playing against and the time of the year, which are as follows: Akron, Appalachian State, Arizona State, Auburn, Baylor, Boise State, Bowling Green, Charlotte, Coastal Carolina, Colorado, Delaware, East Carolina, Eastern Michigan, Florida International, Georgia Southern, Hawaii, Houston, Iowa, Illinois, Kansas State, Kennesaw State, Louisiana Tech, Louisville, Marshall, Maryland, Memphis, Michigan State, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri State, Northern Illinois, Northwestern Oklahoma, Penn State, Rutgers, SMU, Tennessee, Texas State, Texas Tech, Yale, Utah State, West Virginia, Wake Forest, and West Virginia, and Wisconsin. Menu soundbite chants add the Oregon football theme, the Mr. Brightside to Missouri, the All Hail Washington State Post touchdown, Washington State touch. Add the Vols chant to the Tennessee. Add pump it up to the Michigan after PAT on the first touchdown. Add the good ones. For add new more um
It's in the game.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm live still first. I decide to do that. Make sure I am still live. Okay, I am. Okay, that was weird. Updated the gold song for Virginia. Added more chants for Arizona. Added sound effects for Missouri State Cannon. I guess when they were firing a cannon from Missouri State, they didn't realize Missouri State had cannon, but they add that sound effect for that. Going to updates fix the fair catch inconsistency, the fixed around PAT follow-ups, and adjustment for commentary banter frequency. I guess they added make it more realistic. I don't know. Added commentary intros to commentary intros around ranked games. All right, new mascots. Election States Yusuf, Virginia Tech's Caveman, uh, UTEP's Paid Dirt Pete, James Madison's Duke Dog, Memphis's mascot Pounce. Field art updates add the new waving wheat end zone design. Various corrections for other field art on other teams. So yeah, we'll leave a link in the description for it. But we'll have a uniform video on after the title update on another video. Until next time, keep on YouTube, video. We'll see you next time. One more thing before we go in here, I'm going to show you Dynasty so you can see whether that I want to see whether that was in Dynasty mode or not. Um, Let me go to where is it? Traffic room, there it is. Yeah, no, it's not here. That's just robberies. Okay. Um, I just want to see what. Let me go make sure. Well, I said, like I said, that one should be on, but it's not. But we'll let you know what happens from this point forward. I don't know. If a professional wins an award, we'll let you know. In Dynasty mode, that's only a Dynasty mode thing. I'll show you what I mean by that's only Dynasty mode. Dynasty Road to Glory is the Heisman Trophy, and that goes for any other individual award too. Some of them are only Dynasty like the Lombardi Award. So, which is fine. Any rivalry or bowl game trophy can be awarded Play Now and Dynasty and Road to Glory. So, especially if you are with a team that has a rivalry game like OU Texas, I don't know any others, but that'll do it until next time. If you want to join, we'll see you next time. And I will leave a link in the description for all this information that I've revealed to you. Until next time, keep on YouTube, we'll see you next time.